We are live.
We're live. Oh, that's why I'm hearing you twice.
Yeah,
Let me
that's why I'm
turn you
hearing
off
you
over in
twice.
Discord. Discord. We've got to find a way to switch these two. All right. There we go. Now I should only hear you once.
All right.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, Podfeet.
I should close the door. Where's the dog? I thought I had Tesla. Tessa.
There she goes.
Come here, Tessa.
She was in here.
Come on. Come
Frank, you made it.
on.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in a long time too, Sandy.
Come here, Tessa.
This was the first time
She
in
was
about a
gone
month.
for.
Oh, go
Okay.
ahead.
Come here, baby. Come here, Tessa. Hi, Tessa.
There she is.
Yep, we had we took her down to, or gave her to Lindsay and Nolan to take care of for us while we were in Chile, which was great. But then we came back, and then she wasn't here for 2 weeks. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I was very sad. All right, she needs a bath. She's kind of smelly. Maybe I should let her go back to your room.
Yeah, come on,
Ugh.
Tess.
Yeah, here. Let me let her go back. Tessa. Tessa.
I'll take her regardless of
Go
smell.
find Dad.
Come on, girl. Yeah,
Oof.
you can just lay down quite a distance over
Yeah,
there.
she's been around having fun with her buddy Dodger all week, or all month. Okay, good. He appreciates her. See?
Yeah.
All right, let me drop in some audio here and find out if you can hear it when I go to playback. See if I've got my settings correct. Here we go. Tell me if you hear the theme music. Well, music. All right. Bang. There we go. All right. I think we are ready to hit it.
Okay.
All right. I want to check one thing. Hang on. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. I want to know if you guys can hear this. It's a beautiful thing.
Didn't hear it.
Oh, wait. No, because it didn't go on. Can you hear that?
Mm-mm.
I have a fan blowing directly at me.
Oh, that's right. The Dyson.
Whoop, there it is. That Dyson fan is blowing directly at my face, and you can't hear it.
And you can stick your head
Whoa,
right
look
through
at
it if you
this.
need to really cool off.
Wow, there is a big lag.
How's
That's
your
still a
CPUs?
big
How's
lag.
your CPUs looking?
They're doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So let's see. My CPUs, they don't peak when we're doing the show anymore. Lots of crackling for Allison. Sound is crackly. Great. That's what you're looking for, the on-air talent.
I don't hear it in Mimo.
You don't, but they're hearing it in Discord.
Yeah.
So Discord appears to be having a problem. And actually, I can't get to iStamp menu. It's not responding to me.
And I'm
That's
starting to see a
interesting.
delay.
So I can't tell you. Yeah.
Well, at least between your audio and video.
One. There's a giant delay.
Yeah, this is.
It's like a 5 sec. Wow. I never saw me say, hold my hand up and say 1. And you look frozen? No, you're just holding your mouth open. Okay. Well, I can quit Discord again. Should I quit Discord again?
I'm not sure that's doing it, but give it a try.
Okay, quitting Discord. All right. Did that change anything for you, Steve? Nope. I just raised my hand.
Oh, wait.
I can see it in the thing.
Yeah,
whoa. I think I just caught up. Let me see. Nope.
Wow. The delay is pretty significant already.
Yeah, that's not good. So do they end up seeing a delay of...
Frank is saying that I'm not lagging, but Allison is way behind.
Okay. I could restart.
Can you tell when you look at iStat? Can you see what's hammering your CPU?
So I never said anything was hammering my CPU. I told you I can't get to iStat. There it is.
Do you have photos running? Nothing else running?
No. Slack is running and Safari is running. Oh, a couple things
you're
are running
catching
that
up.
could be not running. Am I?
Give me a clap.
Am I now?
Oh, it's better than it was.
Okay, I can't load.
They're saying
I can't load Discord.
They're saying they don't hear. Oh, because you got out of Discord.
Discord will not start.
She's out of Discord right now, folks. That's why you don't hear her. She's trying to restart.
Because Discord will not start.
Discord will
Please
not
tell them
start
that
for her.
Yeah. All right. Force quitting that. All right. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I feel like Discord is doing something.
Yeah, because you're synced now.
Am I really?
Yeah. Yep. Are you running Discord on your computer or on a iPad?
I've been running it on my computer and sending it to my iPad. So that's interesting. My processors are not hammered. I'm at about 80% right now.
Okay. Well,
but
your
no
video
Discord
and
running.
audio looks great.
So let me throw Discord back in with any luck. Discord.
I'm going to put your image
That'd be
up.
interesting if it's Discord.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing was that was Discord, trying to get Discord running. So I am using Luna Display to send Discord, but I still had Luna Display running without Discord when you said things got better.
Oh.
I see a lag.
Yeah, it's...
What? I can't get Discord to launch, you guys.
Something's going on there.
All right. Can
you run it from another...
Can run it from my iPad, but they'll only hear me. They won't hear anything else. They won't hear playback.
Oh.
So, yeah, Discord won't launch. I can restart or I can blow off Discord again and just run it. They would be able to hear me talking, but no playback. What would you like, Steve?
How many things are you recording that you're going to play back?
2 of 3.
Oh.
Okay, let me try one other idea. Okay, how's my tell me how my lag is now. How's my lag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just heard some crackling.
Yeah, I did too. What is that? Are you moving something?
Yeah, I unplugged the USB device, so don't panic. Let me answer before you ask me. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to, instead of Luna Display, it's going to be a pain because it's going to take up a lot of room. But I'm going to use a different app, not Luna Display, but whatever that other one is called. It is called, to run the, I got to remember, Duet. Why is that? It's annoying. Okay. Duet display here. I'm going to tell people what I'm doing. You can repeat what I'm saying, Steve.
Sure.
So I'm going to run Duet display instead of
so Allison,
AstroPad.
Chat room, Allison's going to run Duet display instead of Luna from AstroPad to get her Discord.
To see if audio. I can launch. I mean, I may still not be able to launch Discord though. If Discord won't launch,
trying to launch Discord.
So the only option is for me to reboot to get Discord to come back.
If this doesn't work, the only thing she can do is reboot, and that means starting the stream over. Well, no, you can join the stream.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you can.
I can come back in.
Right.
Happy. Oh. That crackle was Discord launching.
Interesting. Discord's acting up.
Whoa.
And now you're starting to slow down.
Really?
Yep.
And so it's Discord.
Yep, and I see a lag.
Okay. I just quit Discord.
So all this time it's been Discord. Interesting.
Maybe. Let me try something. What if I go to Discord on the
Web?
on the web?
Yeah.
What would happen if I did that? Can I change my input to include we're making sausage now. Tell them what we're doing.
So we're going to try and abandon Allison's Discord app and try the web version of Discord so she can still chat and you can hear her audio. We will see if this works, so bear with us, folks. A little more sausage.
Why is
to
it
be
just
made.
me on screen?
Oh, I put it that way just because I wanted to see your lag better. We'll put it back.
Let's see it look horrible better.
Well, I just wanted to test.
Okay. 1Password's slow. This is fun. 1Password is not. There we go. Autofill. That has taken forever.
And your CPUs, you said about 80%?
That's what they were last I checked. So tell them I'm logging into Discord now. But I don't know
folks,
if I can.
Logging into Discord now. Going to try it on the web. Bear with us.
Wow. The question is, can you change your audio input?
And she wants to know if she can change her audio input in the web version of Discord.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm in Discord now, but you can't hear me.
I see you there.
Okay, hang on.
Can you hear Allison in the Discord chat room?
Oh,
probably not.
All I got is input and output is default.
They don't hear you.
Can you hear what I'm telling you? I can
hear you, but they can't.
Can you hear what I'm saying to you? Not just my voice.
Yes.
So input, my only choice is default, output is default. So the web ain't going to work.
Web isn't going to work because she can't change the inputs and outputs. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I wonder what version of, well, you can't check easily now, but I'm wondering what version you are running
of
Discord.
I was running Discord, but I don't think you want me to run that again.
00255 is what I'm running. Is Discord one of those you can buy? Well, it's free, right?
But you can pay extra.
Oh, well, maybe. So, is there a Mac App Store and a web version that you can download on the app? Or
this isn't good. No, that's your voice coming out of my iPad. Oh, I could mute my iPad.
There you go.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, wait. Sandy says she hears you now.
Yeah, but you're hearing me through my iPad, I think. Tell me if you hear clicking.
Do you hear clicking, Sandy? So
yeah, that's me tapping my iPad.
So you have a vote for the reboot of your system right now.
Well, at this point, we've wasted 15 minutes. You want me to do it?
Can you guys wait another 5 minutes for a reboot? Yes, I think that's a go.
Okay.
Go for reboot.
Well, actually, so here's something fun. I'm going to save in Hindenburg, but the fun thing is that I can keep talking to you because I'm on my iPad now. But, if this is the root cause of the problems, if Discord's the root cause of the problems, that's not going to save us anything, right?
Well, except we didn't see the problem initially until we recorded for a while, and then we saw the lag building up. So even if this solves it near term, I'd like to see if it builds up over time.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye. She's rebooting, folks. So bear with us. I hope you all enjoyed your July 20th yesterday. It was... okay, what happened yesterday that was significant 50 years ago? I'm kind of leading the witness a little. Chat room, this is to you. Apollo 11, yes, but not just Apollo 11. There was a specific event. Landing on the moon. Ding, 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 ding. Sandy got it. Very good, Sandy. And it's still significant, yes. You bet it is. Armstrong on the moon. And Buzz, but let's not slight Buzz. He got a few steps in there, too. Yes, it is. Forbes' birthday party. Thank you, Allison. That was significant. So it was kind of funny because there are a couple feeds that play the Apollo 11 mission in real time 50 years ago, down to the minute. There's one on the web, which I was following. Of course, there was cake pops. Yes, we had cake pops. But so I had to kind of have in the other room, I had the stream running of the real time Apollo 11 feed 50 years ago to the minute. And when it came to the landing, of course, I had to basically bring it up on the big TV, and everyone crowded around, and we all kind of relived the Apollo 11 moon landing again, which was good. And applause broke out upon the phrase "the Eagle has landed," which it brought back memories. I recall seeing that when I think I was, let's see, 11 years old, watching that on black and white, as I recall, in our living room, and it was quite a sight. Really enjoyed that. Buzz Aldrin, good night, moon. Oh. Allison has landed. She landed more than 50 years ago. Oh, 13 weeks of the. It's actually 13 minutes to the moon, but you're welcome, Rush. It was a fantastic podcast. Probably the best one that I listened to for kind of reliving the Apollo 11 mission. Fantastic. And I listen to a lot of space podcasts. Oh, I think she's coming back. At least she's in Mimo. Is she in Discord?
I think. Hang on. I can hear somebody somewhere. Hang on. Audio hijack. Yeah, can you? Oh, output device.
Can you folks hear Allison in Discord? Yes.
Okay.
They hear.
Hang on.
Excuse me. They hear you in Discord.
There we go. Good.
That's
I'm glad you hear me in Discord. So let's see what happens, I guess. So you hear me in Discord, and it is running. And why are you zoomed up on me?
Just checking your audio video because it's. I assume you're going to work.
Yeah, but I haven't done my messing around with the video yet, Steve.
All right.
You got to give me a second here.
You got it. Oh, I have an echo.
I got to change the camera every single time. YouTube live input. There we go. All right. So now hang on, hold your horses. I know.
We're getting there.
This is all the stuff that happens behind the scene. Okay. Now, one more thing is to bring my iPad up where I can get, well, maybe I just won't challenge it with that right now. Okay, so I'm not going to use my iPad to follow the chat room. I'm going to set it aside. And so we're going to just eliminate one variable here. All right, I am here.
And I think your Hindenburg link needs to, whatever you do to get Hindenburg.
Oh, yeah, and I am not hearing you from the right. I need to hear you from here.
Hay says she hears me twice. Now I lost Allison in Mimo. There's okay, we got that. That's good. Sandy hears me once, Hay. So check again. Only once now. Okay. But I don't hear Allison. Do you hear Allison in the Discord chat room? You hear her. Okay, she's just not coming through Mimo. Why is this so challenging? No audio in Mimo yet. Maybe I need to do a reset like we've done before, Al. Let me try that. I'm going to reconnect to you, see if that solves it.
And
that
now
did it.
Yeah.
Now I can hear you.
You
Okay.
always forget that when I leave and come back, you have to reset me.
Got it.
Maybe you should have a
Okay.
checklist, Steve.
So far, so good.
All right. I'm going to start recording because it is 5:20.
No roll call?
I did some roll call. I got to get going. Okay.
All right.
Mute yourself because I can't mute you anymore.
All right.
Wait, Microsoft Auto Update. No. And by the way, there's only okay. It's the only thing you get to choose from. All right. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to put Discord back here. Okay. Oh, stop. Discord helper is non-responsive. That's great. Okay. I'm going to start recording here. I think I can hear that. Okay. Pre-flight. I do have a pre-flight checklist. Steve doesn't. All right. Here we go. I think I'm still hearing that. Just a second. Oh, you know what? I think my mic is a little bit hot. I'm going to go down one. There we go. That's more where I'm normally recording, I think. I haven't even done a test recording. Hi, this is Allison Sheridan of the NosillaCast podcast, hosted at podfeet.com. Allison's sound is weird. Hi, this is Allison Sheridan of the... Okay. Yeah, whatever I'm hearing a lot of hiss. Maybe my headphones are just high. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's odd. Okay. All right. Okay, there and there. Okay, good. So something on Hayes' side. Here we go. Hi, this is Allison Sheridan of the NosillaCast podcast, hosted at podfeet.com, a technology geek podcast with an ever so slight Apple bias. Today is Sunday, July 21st, 2019, and this is show number 741. Would you believe that Steve and I are about to be gone yet again? Well, first we've got MacStock this weekend in Chicago, which should be a total blast. I love MacStock. By the way, tickets are still available. I should be working on my presentation pretty soon, don't you think? Anyway, we're going to be gone Friday through Monday. So I'm going to produce a show this coming Thursday, the 25th. Not quite sure how yet I'm going to manage to pull this off because, like I said, I got to work on my presentation, but it's going to happen. But that means there will be no live NosillaCast on Sunday, July 28th. I sure hope the live audience is listening right now. No live show next Sunday. Anyway, we get back from Chicago on Monday, and then we turn around and jump on a plane to Canada on Wednesday. We're taking the kids, all of our kids, including our grandson Forbes, to a lake near Vancouver for a whole week. I didn't have the heart to even suggest Barter Allister take over the show after having just done it. So I'm going to attempt to produce the show from Canada. Now, this is an experiment, and I'm counting on the Airbnb Wi-Fi for this, so wish me luck. Now, this also means there will be no live show on Sunday, August 4th either. By now, the live audience has definitely stopped paying attention to me, so hopefully someone will tell them that the next live show is on Sunday, August 11th. Now, this is where you come in. I really, really, truly do need your help to pull off this show while I'm in Canada. And so here's what I'm thinking. Think about the gadgets you use and the software you use, and write and record a review for me. See, that's all it takes. I would really appreciate that. Let me give you some ideas of what you could talk about. Do you use a password manager? How did you decide which one you were going to use? On what devices do you use it? What kind of challenges did you face in implementing it? Do you feel you're getting the full use out of the tool, or do you think you have a ways to go? You could tell us about that. Do you have any success or failure stories about trying to convince friends and family members to use a password manager? There's a whole lot of meat on those bones. Here's another one. If you write a lot, what writing tools do you use? Do you have a favorite editor that maybe we haven't ever heard of? Or maybe just text editor Notepad works for you. Why is that? Do you write on iOS or Mac or Windows or all of them? Why did you choose the tool you chose? Here's another idea. What do you hear me talk about on the show week after week that you totally disagree with? What's that thing you've been yelling at your device about when I've been talking? A different point of view can be really interesting, as long as it's done with love, of course. Do you have a gadget that you love or that drives you crazy? Write about why you love or dislike it so much. I hope these ideas stimulate your brain. If you've not recorded for me before, write to me directly so we can chat about the options for you. To be honest, if you got an iPhone, The built-in mic is pretty darn good. I'd need these recordings from you by Wednesday, the 30th of July. If you're positive you're going to record for us, please shoot me a note so I can rest a bit easier knowing that it's coming. Thank you so much in advance for the help. Well, I took the weekend off from Chit Chat Across the Pond to celebrate Forbes' birthday, but I've got one in the can ready to go. I'm going to push it out next week or maybe the week after. We're on a short break from Programming by Stealth with the next installment coming out on August 10th. I got to tell you, it's a mess around here, but we sure are having a lot of fun. Well, let's start the show with a recording from none other than Steve Sheridan, my partner in crime, and Kevin's wingman.
Wait,
all right.
Did I do a recording?
Is it 7:30 a Tuesday? Is it?
7:30 is...
Is it a Tuesday? No, I'm opening another application. You know what happens when I start
opening
applications.
Yep.
All right. Well, either one. Why did the calendar not open? There it is. Is it really? Oh, huh. Well, one or the other. All right, now I got to find Steve's recording. How's the lag?
So far, so good. Video, look, let me blow you up a little bit here just to make sure.
Ah!
Looks pretty. Can you say something or move or talk?
Hello.
That looks
Hi, this
in
is
sync.
Allison Sheridan.
You're in sync, so to speak.
Well, so two things are different. I rebooted and I am not running AstroPad. Ooh. So I'm not I'm not using a third screen.
AstroPad.
But I had AstroPad running when I killed Discord and you guys said it was still working. I had AstroPad still running. Wait, so I don't know that it's AstroPad. I can have AstroPad running and it just be looking at my desktop. It just makes a third monitor.
Yeah, John brings up a point. You are somewhat pixelated on your video output. I'm not quite sure why. It's not horrible. It's just a little bit but I think we just go with this. Let's run.
So I could turn off Wi-Fi. I think things go badly when I change my.
Let's not do that. Let's not.
You're no fun. All right, let's just listen to a little bit of Steve. Oh. Well, let's start the show with a recording from none other than. Oh, got to put a chapter marker in if we're going to do this. Let's see. Hello. Send people some video links, Steve.
Will do.
You muted while you were drinking, didn't you?
Who likes drinking sounds anyway?
Yeah, we hate that. Okay. All right. Do that again. Here we go. Steve Sheridan, my partner in crime, and Kevin's wingman.
Allison and I were fortunate enough to be able to view another total solar eclipse, this time from a vineyard in a small town called Vicuña in Chile. We traveled to Chile as part of a UCLA alumni group tour, and viewing the solar eclipse was one of the highlights of this tour. We arrived in Vicuña just before sunrise, about 7 hours before the eclipse was to begin, so we wondered if there would be any shelter from being out in the elements all day. When we arrived and saw what the UCLA alumni group had arranged for us, our concerns were immediately dispelled. They had set up a large white tent with tables, tablecloths, and chairs so we could get off our feet and out of the sun if we needed a break. They also used this area to serve a fantastic lunch before the eclipse and a fine dinner afterward. They did it up right. As it turns out, other than the meals, we didn't spend much time in the tent since there were several other activities prior to the eclipse that kept us busy. The weather in Vicuña that day was marvelous for viewing an eclipse. There were no clouds, temps were in the low 70s, and the wind was moderate. More about that later. This eclipse was scheduled to occur.
Okay, Steve, they're saying the sound is bad.
On Discord?
On Discord. Yeah, it sounds. Steve sounds weird.
Oh, my recordings, my recording or my real-time voice sounds weird because I haven't been talking.
Right, lots of breakup.
Sounds fine.
Sound
on
is
YouTube,
fine on
so
YouTube.
This is, again,
Ian's here.
Sounds like another Discord issue.
What is wrong with
Maybe
Discord?
we need people to go over to
Urgh.
YouTube for tonight, and we work the Discord
In 3 weeks?
for the audio. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's coming through me, though, is where the problem is, because you sound fine
Right.
right now. Do I
Sounds like
sound
what-
crackly on? Do I sound crackly right now when I'm talking real time on Discord? No, I don't sound crackly real time. Wow.
Hmm.
That is really weird. Well, another option is I can just stop playing the recording and you guys can hear it real time when it happens.
Hear what? Real.
Just stop playing your recording.
Ah.
I know they'll break your heart.
No, that's fine.
You okay?
I'll give them a link to the video.
Okay. Let's go to Discord and have a rumble. Yep, that's the final one. Show them the fun little one too.
I don't think I pushed that to YouTube, so I'll just see if I
No,
can stick
it's on
it in.
it's on that link in the photo in the blog post.
Well,
I can give it to you if you don't know how to do it.
So I didn't upload that to YouTube. You loaded that
Doesn't
directly
mean you
into.
can't give.
I
Yeah,
know I
it's
didn't
just
do that.
another
I'm not
link.
sure where the link is.
Okay.
You want me to get it from the
It's
post?
just a link. Here you go. No. I'll do it. It's just a link, just like the YouTube links. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, that
I
one.
love that one too. Okay, I am gonna keep going, but I need to mock Steve first.
Hey,
Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Not moving enough. All right. Mute yourself, Steve.
To Chile and view this rare event, and I'm very pleased that everything went well. I'm also pretty confident that this will not be our last solar eclipse viewing experience.
Well, thank you so much for doing that, Steve. That was really, really cool. Now, Steve didn't explicitly say so, but all of the videos he talks about are in the blog post that he wrote. I think he's really outdone himself on these, and learning how he does them makes them even more interesting to me. I have to confess that the audience reaction part is my favorite part. Then again, there's that bird in front of the sun. It's all awesome. Now, I can't resist the temptation to add one more thing to his explanation of the way he did his recording this time. He spoke at length about the importance of preparation, like how he put his tripod well out of the way so that no one could walk in front of his camera and obscure his video of the eclipsing sun. Now, there needs to be a word for preparation that you can do to do something after the fact, because that's a part that he's kind of missing. Like, remember to go back out between the vines to get your tripod back before you leave. When he unpacked his camcorder at home, he found the mount for his Manfrotto tripod still attached to his camera, but no tripod. If only his wife had said, "Don't forget to go back and get your tripod, honey." All right, I have a review from Alistair Jenks coming up, but I truly hate hearing my voice after his gorgeous tone and accent, so I'm going before him this time. Well, yeah, he's in the market for a new tripod. I still can't believe you did that, Steve.
well, I guess I can.
You guess you can, because you do all the time. That's what's so funny is how many times I go, "Hey, honey, don't forget this." And he still
Did
does
you do a
it.
chapter mark?
Yep, I'm looking for the words.
But they
Put
escape you.
there. Thank you. No, gotta copy them. Come on. Right there. And copy the link. Copy link. Blink. Done. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, are they in here somewhere? Yeah, they're there. Wise bulbs. Boy, you can't see those at all, can you?
Let me blow that
Too
up.
bright.
Still pretty
Little
bright.
Wise bulbs.
Too bright.
Yeah, I didn't change it. That's why it's the same. Okay, never mind. Mute yourself, please. If you've been listening to the show for a long time, you know that I'm a huge fan of the company Wyze, makers of a delightful and inexpensive security camera called WyzeCam. Wyze branched out a while ago to add the Wyze motion sensor and proximity sensors called Wyze Sense. Think door, window, open, closing sensing. You can stick them to all kinds of things, but that's kind of one of the obvious ones. The theme of Wyze is to bring commodity hardware smart devices to us at incredibly low cost, but with really good software. This week, they began shipping pre orders of their new Wyze bulbs. They have definitely done it again. But before I tell you about the Wyze bulbs, I want to tell you a story of one of the reasons I love this company so much. In November 2017, the internet was hit with a vulnerability called Crack, K-R-A-C-K. Bart told us all about it. It affected pretty much every Wi-Fi device on the internet, but a patched router would probably keep you safe, even if your devices inside your firewall were not patched. I bought my first WyzeCam in January of 2018 on the advice of good friend and fellow NosillaCastaway Joe LaGreca. I wrote to support at Wyze to find out if they had patched their devices for the crack vulnerability. It was explained to me that since they buy the hardware from a commodity vendor, they don't have a lot of influence over the hardware and firmware of the device, which is where the crack vulnerability actually was. The tech support person promised to keep making noise to help get it fixed by their hardware vendor. I set up a schedule to bother Wyze every few months. After several times of bothering them, I found out it was the same guy writing back to me each time, a gentleman named Max Stoneking. My little friend Max eventually told me that I didn't have to keep pinging him on a regular schedule because he had a post it note on his monitor to remind him to let Allison know when crack got fixed. He told me he even kept the post it note on his monitor when they moved offices. In January of this year, I had the pleasure of meeting Max in person at CES, and we chatted yet again about crack. Well, I have a big announcement to make. This week, I got an email from Max that I'd like to read to you. It says simply, "Hey, I just got this update. We have implemented the crack fix as of firmware version 0.108 for both Pan and WyzeCam. Have a great day, Max." How awesome is that? I got to tell you, the more I deal with Wyze, the better I like the company. I should mention that I chatted with Joe LaGreca about this, and the WyzeCam 1 is a different firmware version. So you may not have the crack vulnerability fixed on that one. But like I said, it's really most important to have your router up to date. But it'd be nice to have the cameras up to date as well. All right, with that fun story complete, let's take a look at the Wyze bulbs. Like my Wyze Sense devices, I bought the Wyze bulbs via their early access program. We don't get special pricing or anything, but we get early delivery and we get a special discussion forum just for those willing to buy before the reviews are out. Makes me feel like one of the cool kids because we have our own private discussion forum. Traditionally, smart bulbs have been stupid expensive. I think we paid around $100 each for the Philips color hue bulbs ages ago. Even today, Philips sells the Hue white bulbs in a 4-pack for $48. In contrast, the equivalent Wyze smart bulbs, white ones, are $30 for a 4-pack. That's 38% cheaper than Philips. Wyze bulbs are Wi-Fi connected and so do not require any kind of hub, while the Hue bulbs do require a hub, which is an extra expense and complexity and a piece of junk hanging off your router. Now, the Wyze bulbs are white, as I mentioned, but you can adjust the brightness and temperature using their app. The temperature goes from a colder, slightly blue hue to a warmer, slightly yellow tone. The thing that didn't surprise me at all was how easy it was to set up a Wyze bulb. They really come through on the promise of ease of their software. The steps to set up okay, I am so tired of stumbling over my tongue. It's like I have a double-sized tongue in my mouth tonight. They really come through on that. They really come through on the promise of ease of use of their software. The steps to connect a Wyze bulb are as follows. In the app, tap the 3 dots to add a product. Select the device type. They even show you pictures so you know which one is which. Then you put your phone on your 2.4 gigahertz network, which is required by every single IoT device installer I've ever used. The next step is fun. You turn the lamp with the new bulb on and off 3 times. You'll know it's successfully gotten into pairing mode that way if the light slowly pulses. Now the Wise app will ask if it's found the correct 2.4 gigahertz network, and it autofills the password, which is such a relief. Then you'll be told to connect to the Wi-Fi created by the bulb itself, which is a very common process. In maybe 20 seconds or so, you'll be asked to name the bulb. And now everybody knows the last step, right? Let's all sing along. Apply a firmware update. Now I'm mocking, but I really like that Wise comes out with pretty frequent firmware updates, like the one they did for the crack vulnerability. Anyway, they're often bug fixes, but just as often we get really cool new feature updates. For example, they just recently added the ability for their cameras to detect people. That way you can make rules on whether the camera kicks on for only people or for every possible disturbance that it views. You can even apply automation to other Wise devices based on whether a camera sees a person. While Hue bulbs work with all of the voice assistants, Wise works with Amazon and Google's voice assistant, but not HomeKit. Now, don't nag Max about this. I thought maybe I'd connect Amazon's voice assistant to my bulbs, but as I started to add the skill, I got a pop-up asking permission to give Amazon access to all of my cameras. I have to say, I backed out and I quit the app. And that's Amazon. That's not even Google. Now, I know my Ring cameras are now owned by Amazon, but I have a little bit of peace of mind because all of my Ring devices are outside of my house. Now, Wise can already see inside my house. I lost the intonation. I know my Ring. Whoop. Yeah, there you go. I know my Ring cameras are now owned by Amazon, but I have a little bit of a peace of mind because all of my Ring devices are outside my house. Now, Wise can already see inside my house. I'm not excited about adding a second company to allow them to do that. In my experience with home automation using HomeKit, I don't really like automation where you have to talk to it anyway. Running around the house yelling at it to do things isn't nearly as enjoyable as having the house do what you want without you asking for it. I've got lots of automation that knows what I want without me having to talk to the house. The hue lights in the family room come on when I walk into the room. It turns red when the front door unlocks, and it turns green when the door locks again, and then back to white a few minutes later. My car even unlocks when I walk up to it. My garage door opening option shows on the screen in my car when I get near the house. I don't have to ask for it. My August lock unlocks when I walk up to it with my phone, and it locks when I walk away from the house. This is what home automation is supposed to be like. Wise bulbs can be trained to do our bidding too. There are 3 terms to know: shortcuts, actions, and automation. It's easier to explain in reverse order. And automation is how you want the shortcut to be triggered. You can trigger via time of day or via an event. Now, events are triggered by devices. If you want motion sensing, you can use one of your Wise cams, which have built-in motion detection and even to only do something when the camera sees a person, like we talked about. That way you don't have things happening when those rotten cats are scampering around at night. But what if the light is in a bedroom or some other room that kind of creeps you out to have a camera? You don't really want to have a camera everywhere. Enter the adorable $6 Wise motion sensor, which is the perfect tool for the job. You can choose to have this automation occur when the motion sensor detects motion, becomes clear, or has experienced one of those conditions for a certain amount of time. I think the idea of a certain amount of time is to eliminate the problem of the lights turning off if you don't move enough for just a few minutes. Now that you have an event, you can define what you want to have happen when that event occurs, and that's called actions. I put 2 bulbs in my den and I grouped them with the name Al Den. The actions I chose was to turn them on and to set brightness to full and the color temperatures to the middle white. I mentioned that you can have either the automation triggered by an event or by time of day, but it turns out you can't do both. In my den, I could have the lights come on when the motion sensor detects motion, but I can't say only do that in the daytime. I asked about this in the double secret exclusive early access forum for Wise, and within an hour or so, Wise Mike answered that they have built a conditions feature which will allow us to limit the action to only certain times or days, and it's coming in one of the next updates. So yay! To recap, you build shortcuts that are triggered by events and cause an action through an automation. It's flexible, but it is a little bit to keep track of. Once you have the shortcut built, you can choose whether to have it show on the home screen of your app. In my example, I can now tap a single button and my Alden bulb group will turn on. I created a second shortcut to turn the lights off when the motion sensor hasn't detected motion for 1 minute. I'm probably not going to use those buttons though, because it does it automatically. I got to say, I now have a trick though. I need to remember to take the motion sensor out of my den, or at least make it face a wall when we have company stay over, since my den is also a guest room. The bottom line is that I really like the devices Wise makes. They're simple, they do what they say on the tin, they're inexpensive, the app is really good, they're doing security right, according to Steve Gibson of Security Now, and most importantly, the company itself is super responsive and is iterating quickly. I wish they were HomeKit compatible, but maybe my nagging will make that happen someday. If you're interested in all things Wise, check them out at wyze.com. That's WYZE.com. Whew.
You got through it.
All right.
Good job.
I did. Only one recording, right? Have I missed anything? 43 new messages since I stopped watching.
Yeah, there was a lot of sausage and scrambled eggs and samurai and.
Now we're
who
back
knows
to
how that all
bacon, huh?
gets to- yeah, everything dissolves to bacon.
Doesn't it?
Dissolves. Well, that's one of
Dissolves
the
to
food groups.
bacon?
Evolves.
All right.
Devolves.
Devolves. All right. I'm going to do a quick ad. Okay, pledge break.
Pledge break. Hashtag Frank.
This week, we have two rock stars to celebrate on the show. Frank Voss very generously decided to become a patron of the Podfeet podcast. He went over to podfeet.com/Patreon, chose $1 amount per week to contribute to the show, and pledged his hard-earned dollars. Jason Harris went a different route. He went to podfeet.com/PayPal and instead chose a single dollar amount to help support the work we do here. I like that there's different ways to contribute that's right for you and your family. And I really appreciate both of these guys and their efforts to keep the wheels running smoothly on the Podfeet podcast. Thank you so much for your generosity. All right. Now, did Alistair introduce himself? That is the question.
A man who needs no introduction. Well, maybe we should
Let's
do
see.
it anyway.
Hi, Alistair Jenks.
Okay, good. He
Yes.
did. So I
What a
don't have
voice.
to. Yeah, you see why I don't want to go after him?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm glad I went first.
Yeah. Your voice sounded great on this one.
I
That
never like-
mic you
Who
have is
likes their
doing
own
well.
voice? Maybe Alistair likes his voice when recording.
Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder if he does. If he doesn't, we're all doomed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you listen a little bit. He's talking about Affinity Publisher. What? For your generosity.
Hi, Alistair Jenks here, back again with a first look at some fantastic new software. Years ago, my wife started a small business designing and selling cross-stitch patterns online. While she is the one with the artistic flair in our family, when it comes to putting together a printed product, that falls to my technical abilities. In the beginning, I had access to Adobe InDesign and used that to lay out the various documents required for each product. I was learning as I went, not least with the help of my brother, who is a professional graphic designer and long-time Adobe user. Roll forward some years and I had to let go of InDesign. Although I had access to Microsoft Word, I've never been a fan of it, so I turned to Apple's Pages. Pages just barely manages to do the job. In fact, I had to subtly change some of the design elements where Pages could not easily replicate the original InDesign capability. As a page layout application, Pages is at the very simple end of the capability scale. Imagine my joy when Serif, makers of Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer, both Adobe killers in their own right, released a public beta of Affinity Publisher. I joined the beta program right away to see how Publisher would fare. I have to say I hit a hurdle almost straight away. I have an absolute need to insert small images into table cells, and the early beta could not do that. I did try one other document type and was successful, but decided I would wait until the final product was released. The beta program ran for 9 months and concluded with the first general release on June 19th, 2019. As a beta tester, I was offered a healthy discount and, on my limited experience in using the product.
All right. If you don't get to hear Steve, you don't get to hear Alistair either.
That's not.
I
fair.
love that picture of
I
Alistair
want
with
to hear
his
Alistair.
plane.
Yeah, that is a great shot. So, a little background: his dad owned that plane. And,
Yeah, I think so.
and-
I think
and
that's where it came from.
Alistair obviously gets his handle. Did
No,
Alistair
I think
fly
I think he named the plane after his son.
after his Twitter handle? Wow. And that seems like an older plane, like even before Twitter was invented. Prescient. The guy could see in the future, clearly.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna
Um,
finish this
Did
off here.
did Alistair ever fly in that plane? Do
I
you
don't know.
Interesting. All right.
Do
Send
not
us
know.
off.
All right, here we go.
I want, while remaining very efficient.
Thank you, Alistair. That sounds great. I did play with the beta of Affinity Publisher, but I'm not good enough at that type of tool. I don't know enough about it to actually be able to tell whether it was any good. So it was great to hear from you that it was as good as it looked. I had a lot of fun with it when I was playing with it. So maybe I'll just buy it just to keep these guys going. Love that stuff. Anyway, you guys see why I don't like hearing my voice after Alistair's? It's stressful. Just ask me and Sandy. Anyway, that's going to wind us up for this week. I really, really, really need your help. Do some recordings for me, please. There will be a show, but it might be a show that's like 8 minutes long if people don't help me. I really need some help. Don't forget to send in dumb questions. You can send those in as well. Comments and suggestions. Ask me about how to record by emailing me at allison@podfeed.com. If you want to follow my nonsense on Twitter, it's at Podfeed. And remember, everything good starts with podfeed.com. You want to become a Patreon patron like Frank did? That's podfeed.com/Patreon. You want to join our Facebook group? Podfeed.com/Facebook. Want to join our Slack community? Podfeed.com/Slack. Lots of fun over there, especially the programming by stealth stuff and a lot of security bits conversations because Bart is in there. And if you want to join in the fun of the live show, you can't do that this coming Sunday. You can't do it the Sunday after that. But on August 11th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, you can head on over to podfeed.com/live and join the friendly and enthusiastic NosillaCast castaways. Thanks for listening and stay subscribed. Yep. Finishing
You finished
early.
on time. Actually, well done. You
Well, it's
planned it
easy
this
when
way.
there's recordings. That's for sure. I am so happy. Steve actually recorded that last week and I saved it. And I'm so glad I did. Bart's going to do a quick security bits for this week. But I don't know
Something
what
pop
I'm
up?
going to do while I'm in Canada.
Do we have a
Maybe I
security
can get
incident?
some recordings done at Macstock. I bet I can get some people. I'll bring my new recorder. Maybe that'll work.
I bet you could get a couple people to talk on a mic. Heck, you might even find a podcaster or two there.
There might be one.
Could
Hang on just a second. Castaways. Thanks for listening and stay subscribed. There we go. Yeah. That should work. We'll see.
Dave offered.
Oh, good. Come with a topic.
Frank wants to do a pledge break next time.
Oh, you want to record the pledge break?
I think Frank
I
really
would
likes
love to
pledge
have to
breaks.
record the pledge break. Stay subscribed.
All right. Tesla.
I think that would be great.
Tesla.
Frank, you're in.
Sandy wants to see you. Come here.
Oh,
you gotta
Sandy
say
wants
hi.
to see Tesla.
Gotta say hi. Can you say hi, Tesla? Oh, downward dog. Or the other.
She's good at downward dog.
Yeah, she taught the whole community what downward dog is.
Hey, Steve, talking to your microphone.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Tesla.
Yeah, that makes for real good audio. All right. I hope you stay safe, Rick. We'll see you next week.
Yeah,
Very
everyone have
exciting.
safe travels.
See you,
who are-
Dave. See you,
who are
Frank.
going to Macstock.
David, Frank, and Rick for sure. Actually, is NASA not going? Is he still
Yeah,
here?
John, are you going? A good question. Is John's
I
not
hope
listening.
so.
I think John may have. Oh, he's here. Let me type it
He
in.
left the building?
No, he's not listening. Well, he's listening, but delayed.
Delayed. Okay.
He is.
Yay.
Okay, good.
All
All right,
right.
John. Looking forward
That's
to
pretty
seeing
amazing how many people from here are there. That's really fun.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Rush was here. I didn't know Rush was here all this time.
Yeah.
Yay. Hi, Rush. I never did roll call, did I? And I didn't
Nah,
even say hi to Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy.
we had a couple people sneak in, so
Yeah. All righty. Well, I think we're done. Put a fork in us.
tell us
Is
to
Rose
sign
here?
off, Podfeet. No, I didn't
Rose
see
missed
Rose.
my new shirt.
I didn't see Rose. Yeah.
This is my new Ballast Point shirt. Let me see. Tell me if I'm lined up right, Steve.
You are lined up. Yes.
My Ballast Point Pride shirt.
Yeah. Does that have a pocket by chance?
It does. I've never had a pocket before. I mean, you can put
That's-
like your
That's
remote
the
control
brightest
for your
pocket
fan.
I've ever seen. And it matches your watch.
I know.
You
See,
got to have a pocket that matches your watch.
as always, it almost matches my pillow. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Actually, hang on.
Oh, no. Sandy, look what you've done. You created a monster. She's going to pick everything that has a rainbow. She's going to pull together in one room.
All right, there we go. Now I need a screenshot for
Wait,
Rose.
I think we have a sleeping bag, Al. Let me bring that in.
Stop it. So bring it. Give me a screenshot,
Oh,
Steve.
let me go full screen first.
No. Just like this.
Yeah.
No, it's too
Let
bright.
me do a screen. Too bright? Okay, let me bring
Yes,
it back.
just do you.
Hold on. So I got.
There you go.
Ready?
Do it. Smile,
3,
everybody.
2, 1. All right,
Send that to Rose. Ask her where the heck she was.
we will do that.
All right. Oh, the pillow colors. are
Oh
upside
no,
down?
the pillow was in
No,
distress.
the pillow was right side up, though. No, the pillow
Oh,
was
you
right
did
side
them
up.
up.
She says
You
the
did them
colors
upside
are-
down, Sandy, just to see if Allison
Oh,
would
did I?
notice.
Was it upside down?
Just
Steve, look at it.
colors?
Oh, just colors. So the pillow was right side up. Okay, good.
All right, good.
All right. Phew. All right, guys.
All right, I think we're gonna sign
Got a
out.
lot to do.
Sign us out, Podfeet.
Love you all. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.
All right, we are out of YouTube. Let me make sure that's.
Hanging up on Discord. Sorry, Sandy.
By the way, Al,
Bye. Oh, we were upside down.
there is no lag right now in the
Okay.
no delay in the YouTube recording.
So you can make a note on a post-it note if you want that the things that were changed was I
Yeah.
rebooted.
One.
Make a note.
Yeah,
Write
I'm
it
doing
down.
I already wrote it down.
No, you are not.
I already.
What
wrote
did
it
I
down.
do? Really? What did I change?
So you well, you rebooted, but then as part of that, you stopped running Luna Display and you ran with another method to get Discord. What was the name of that one?
Nope. I didn't run either of them.
Oh, no Discord.
I ran Discord, but I kept it on my Mac instead of using it as a third display. So I'm going to hang up from the chat room. I may keep talking
Okay.
to Steve.
I am
Bye.
too. Goodbye, chat room. All right, let me record that.
Oh, he says we're still live in YouTube. Right before I hung up,
I don't.
it says
think
we're still.
so. Oh, we may be. I thought I.
Good job,
hit,
Steve.
Let me check that.
Crackerjack assistant I got going on here.
No, I'm not live in YouTube. Who says we're live in YouTube?
Are you still in Discord?
No.
I lost who it was.
Oh, I think we are.
I think it was John. That's good, dear.
Okay.
I'm
let
going to